get this party started. Get ready. Alright, time to get the day started.
Yes, it is.
So, in case you don't know who this is, that's Marcus from Crimson Creek Smokehouse, and we get ready to get this party started. He's got some, I see spares, some pork belly. Are those baby backs too?
No.
Oh, they're spares too. And some salmon. Oh, some salmon and some bacon. I guess we're doing something with the bacon. Wrapping something?
Don't be for the green beans.
Oh, all right. Oh, for the beans. So, I'm gonna just sit back and watch, and we'll watch them get stuff set out on the smoker. All right, so here, just like I said, I'm gonna watch and just kind of stand back and let Marcus do his thing. So first thing we started doing was these were St. Louis spares, and Marcus trims them down, cuts off the ends, and squares them up so that they get out onto the smoker and they're all pretty much uniform size. So we don't have any pieces that are bigger or smaller than others. He's pulling off the silver skin, and we're just laughing and joking and BSing while he's getting this done. And in, you know, pretty quick fashion, he's got them all ready, and he starts seasoning. Boom, season everything up, and then it's time to go out onto the smoker. First thing on, ribs. And the dark smoker. All right, next up, we had the pork belly. So he was squaring up the pork belly, put it into like 1.5, 2-inch cubes, getting it all cut, getting everything cut up. And I believe he did 2 or 3 pork bellies, I can't remember, but got everything trimmed down. All the excess fat got tossed away, and he gets it into a bowl. Time to get this seasoned up. So he's got some seasoning in the bottom of the bowl. Get some spray on those things to help the seasoning adhere. Pull a couple over at a time, mix them up, put them out on a like a grid sheet tray, so they can get put out onto the smoker pretty easily. So I know you can hear the music in the background. Marcus has a playlist that he uses to keep him on time for getting his meats prepared, well, trimmed, seasoned, and prepared before they go out onto the smoker. So when this song started, he looked over at me and said, right on time. He's like, basically salmon time.
3 hours later.
Marcus is in his element, preparing. Jamie's in her element, preparing. We got Colton back there, getting stuff prepared. This is a well-oiled machine. It's like you guys have done this a time or two.
First weekend.
Oh, opening weekend?
Yeah.
Moments later.
Note to self, and you guys too. Do not piss Jamie off.
That's what I said.
Don't just, yeah.
I'm a kitten.
So I hung out and tried not to be too much in the way in the normal Sunday service. I didn't film anymore on Sunday. Sorry, not sorry.
The next day.
And so it begins, day 2. What day is it today, Marcus?
Too many days.
He said too many days. What day is it? It's Eclipse Day! Like, whatever that means. So, the cook schedule's a little lighter today, and hopefully, I don't know what we're gonna do or what's gonna happen, but we're just gonna kind of go with it as the day goes, and I'm gonna stay out of Marcus's way and kind of just talking BS with him. That's the reason why I'm down here, aside from seeing the eclipse. But you know, I'm all Crimson Creek Smokehouse swagged out. All right, situation report. It is now 7:30 about, and we're getting the big backline fabrication. What is it? This is a big old giant grill. Getting it ready to sear the steaks once the steaks are done and off the smoker. But can y'all see? Y'all, do you see what I see? It is still cloudy, and it was drizzling a little bit. And this is, so what road is this right here?
290.
290. We have definitely seen an increase in traffic, and we've seen some tour buses, charter buses, going up and down, well, down towards Dripping Springs, and it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah, it's quiet right now, but give it a little bit.
Well, I'll keep you updated. So as of right now, let's see what time it is. Let's see when I have 7:39. We have 5 hours and 50 minutes until 1:30 p.m., which is, I think, I can't remember if I said it for when the totality starts or if it was like close to it, but 5 hours and some change. We still cooking. So we're having breakfast right now. Cheers. So we came up to 290 to the road, and you know, just to give you a lay of the land. And this is all of the traffic heading south. Oh look, there's a tour bus. Oh, there's a bunch of them coming. That's the same company. So Marcus told me that that company has 80 tour buses, and all 80 of them have been chartered heading into Dripping Springs. They hold about 45 people apiece, and just here they come. Here they come. Man, gonna be a lot of people. Gonna be a lot of people around here today. Hopefully. You ready?
Oh yeah.
All right. Man, oh man. There's hardly any. So is this north or is this east?
That is headed south.
Okay, so there's hardly anybody going north. Man got the ladders, he gonna build some scaffolding. Man, oh man. Now these people could be going to work too, right?
Most everything in Germany's closed unless it's an evening place.
Oh wow.
All the offices, the schools are out today.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was trying to give the benefit of the doubt, like, man, it could be just that. No. So I found this as I was editing the videos. I wish I would have known what Marcus said, but I was taking food over to Jamie, who was inside working a private event. So after we finished firing the steaks, I walked over. This is Marcus behind me. I'm walking over with the steaks, taking them to Jamie. And when I say I cracked up watching this afterward, I cracked up.
The unauthorized video stuff.
So here is when the eclipse was happening. I actually used a pair of the Eclipse glasses and I put them over top of my camera, the camera that does the time lapse. Unfortunately, I can't zoom in or couldn't zoom in or anything like that while doing the time lapse. So you see the eclipse is happening, but there was some serious cloud cover, but the clouds were intermittent, which was fantastic because it was cooler and we weren't baking in the sun while the eclipse was happening. We did sit there, or I did sit there and kind of watch in the sky and look as this was happening. This footage is actually sped up 200%. So it is, obviously faster than normal. Plus it's a time lapse. So I couldn't even tell you. This probably lasted maybe a good hour, hour and a half from when you could start to see the eclipse happening to the point of totality. And of course, when totality happens, I did not take the filter off of the camera. So once it goes dark, it goes dark. But I will add some pictures in the end of this video from the eclipse as it was happening. We're almost there. This part was crazy on how little a sliver of the sun was shown and how bright it was compared to normal. And totality. So here are a few pictures I took while or during totality, and it's an experience. If you can ever get to experience this, please do for yourself. Here's Jamie, Marcus, and I standing there right before the sun came out again. Well, there is once the totality was done. And here is the shadows. The shadows are one of the things that was crazy. The shadows were so very crisp. And the hue on the ground was a little bit different. And then last but not least, I wanted to make sure I took another picture with Jamie and Marcus while I was there. I cannot thank them enough for showing me the best time ever and the awesome hospitality.
More butter, baby.